What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? It's your boy Ed Honcho, and this is Sauce Sports. If you don't know what Sauce Sports is, a Houston, Texas homer channel. So we're talking all things HTOWN sports related. We're gonna put flavor on it. We're gonna drip a little bit of sauce on that. You know what I'm saying? Put our own little taste on it. But if you're not an HTOWN fan, if you're not a fan of Houston, then you probably want to bounce right now because you're not gonna like what we're talking about. But if you are, you're a Texans fan, we're going to continue to Know Your Texans series because this is next in line, jersey number 53, but we're talking about video number 48 in the Know Your Texans series. And if you've been keeping up, then you've been watching a lot of videos, you've been getting a lot of sauce. I appreciate you. And I took a little bit off because I know I was flooding y'all. I was hitting y'all with that sauce overload in the notification gang. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had to shout out to Notification Gang. You know what I'm saying? They always show up. They always show support. So I got to shout out to y'all. With that being said, we're talking about Gimel President number 53 out of Illinois, a transfer from Auburn. Actually, didn't really see a lot of playing time in Auburn, but transferred to Illinois and had a pretty good season. Career stats that we have here: played in 30 games, had 85 tackles, 19 and a half tackles for loss, which is pretty good. 7.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. Born June 24th, 1994, out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. You know what I mean? But undrafted free agent, ran a 4.68, which ain't bad, and is currently, or I believe is currently on the Houston Texans roster. Not I believe is currently on the Houston Texans roster. So we're talking about Mr. President. Mr. President, which is it. That's got to be an interesting aspect in its whole self. You have to address him as Mr. President. This dude ain't won no election. But you have to address him as Mr. President. I mean, you have to. Would you say, hey, Mr. Gimel? Is that what you're going to call him? I don't know. But I guess that has to be a dope-ass last name to have. Anyway, with that being said, you know, we're talking about the Know Your Texans is about positivity. We're talking about good things. We're talking about wanting to see the success of our team. So one, there's quite a few characters from Illinois that we've had on the team. Who else do you guys recall that's another undrafted free agent out of Illinois that we have? Let's see if y'all been really keeping in tune with the series or y'all just gonna go Google that shit. But anyway, you know, drop that sauce in the comment section below because y'all are the ingredients that make the sauce what it is. Y'all make the sauce fresh. Y'all make the sauce so flavorful. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm always appreciative of, you know, you guys being very interactive and dropping some flavor in the comments below. Man, I really totally dig that. I appreciate everybody who does. But like I say, not a whole lot that I come up with Mr. President. That's really weird to say, Mr. President. So if he ever breaks out and just and becomes something which we're hoping for, like I say, we want positivity. We want to see good. We want to put positivity out in the world for the things that we want. We're gonna put negativity. If you ain't fucking with the Texans, fuck them. But positivity for our teams out there in the world and. That Mr. President, so if he becomes successful and he does very well, I mean, he becomes a contributor, you maybe like you hear his name often, you're going to have to hear that, hey, Mr. President, the president does it again. And you're going to call him the president. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, if you're going to be polite, excuse me, Mr. President. That is hilarious to me. Anyway, with that being said, you know what it is. SauceNation, y'all already know, like I said, I was going to give y'all 100 videos before that first snap of preseason. So, you know, I'm coming with it. I'm blowing up your notifications. Like I said, I'm all over. I gave y'all a day break, and so now I'm finna get back to blowing them up again. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how it's gonna come. Y'all know I'm gonna come with it. But I'm sweetening up the sauce, shortening up the sauce. Like I said, working on some new things, keeping it fresh. Gotta keep the flavor fresh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep me inspired to do new things and just always to try to work on making it better. So I appreciate everybody who has been rocking with SauceNation. Go to SauceSports.com, the new and improved SauceSports.com. I'm telling you, it's going to be live. I'm going to start doing some more writing, actually putting more articles there. If you don't always want to go check the YouTube page, you can catch everything right there. I'm going to start doing some giveaways and some little things on that. You know what I'm saying? Some things, because I think some of those things may be against YouTube rules. I don't know. But you got your own sauce. Can't nobody tell you how to add your own flavor. So go to SauceSports.com and definitely check that out. With that being said, I'm over here messing stuff up. Go hit the shop button when you go to SauceSports.com and get that SauceSports.com, you know, dripping flavor. Not the SauceSports.com, Sauce Sports dripping flavor shirt. You know what I'm saying? Just get you some sauce, drip some sauce. You know what I'm saying? Get your grandma some sauce. I'm telling y'all, I want to know who's gonna be the first person to get their grandma a Sauce Sports shirt. You'll be my favorite person on earth. I'd like to see a picture of that. If you got the sauce, if you went and got the shirts already, shoot me a picture rocking a shirt at SauceSports at gmail.com. I'd definitely like to check that out. Definitely like to show y'all some love. I appreciate everybody who has been supporting the sauce, man. Definitely, I appreciate it. Y'all have no idea. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who rock watching the videos and things like that. Like I said, you don't have to spend any time, but those who do and you know, be on every one of them and comment on every one, I appreciate that love. So with that being said, and like I said, it's still technically, it ain't really the preseason yet. But when the preseason come, we gonna turn up. But then when the real season come, we gonna the knob gonna break. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, just stay tuned. Stick with the sauce. Subscribe. If you're not an ingredient, you gotta subscribe. Sauce Sports HCX on Twitter. Sauce Sports is the YouTube channel where you're probably watching it. If you're not, then go to Sauce Sports, the YouTube channel. Facebook page at Sauce Sports. At the real Ed Honcho on Instagram. And if you want to run a game or something, add me as a friend on Xbox. HonchoSaucy. We can run whatever. Well. No, whatever. I guess I got to add a game, but we can get it in. It is what it is. With that being said, deuce up. It's your boy Ed Honcho. I'm out. Sauce Nation. Y'all be cool like only y'all be cool.